bit here. Okay. So the Gemara asked the question, if the mission is going like Remeir, how do you refer to Nazirus as what? As Nidvas Ksherim? So Gemara says, because there is such a thing as a Nedava by Nazir, similar to the story with Shimon HaTzadik, and with that person who made himself a Nazir. Meaning he was with pure intent, even though he became even if he would become contaminated, it would not be a problem, because his original intent was not was pure. His original intent was pure. Okay? Maskavlo Rav-Mani, that's where we're at. You have it? Mm-hmm. So Rav-Mani, Maishno Osham Nozit Tomei Delo Ochal. We say that Shimon HaTzadik wouldn't eat from the Osham Nozit Tomei, Avol Ochal Dosi Al Chetch, because of a sin. Kol Hashem is Nami Lo Lecho. The Chetos was any Osham. Why was it specific Osham Nozir? Any Osham. Omra Le Rabbi Yonah. So Rabbi Yonah answers, Hainu Taim Kashem Toin Nozrin Ushem Mitamin V'Rovin Aleim Yemein Nazirus Mischartim Behem. Additionally, why does the Nozir become a Nozir? Because he wants to do tshuva. Toin means, of course, they made mistakes. They want to do tshuva, so they want kapora. The reason why they're becoming a Nozir is because they want kapora. What happens when they realize it becomes too burdensome? They regret they even got involved here. They even got started. So it comes out, it's as if, so the Ran explains, it's not chun b'azora. Because until you go before a bezdin to nullify the neder, but it's like, it has a semblance, because if the person would have known, he wouldn't have want. So the korban itself is like tainted, it's like chun b'azora. Someone says, I feel nozator nami. So what about the korbanos of a nozator? He's not. Nozator lo. A nozator not. Why? The amude omid nafshe, the yochel lindor. Because a person's nozator, in that situation, he feels as long as he's able to make it through the Torah period, he can handle it. He doesn't regret there. It's 30 days. 30 days you do it. But if it's an ongoing saga, you know when it's going to end. You know something, I created a headache, I shouldn't have gotten involved. Let's take a look in the Ran. He says, because Kishain Toan Nozrin, the person becomes a Nozri Tomei when they become Kishain Mischartin Al Masei Meroim. Why do they become a Nozri? Because they regret the Nazirus is an atonement for their sins. Initially, when they got involved, what was the original intent? They thought 30 days, it's over. So what happens? Then all of a sudden they realize it's forever. And it comes out they have charota. Maybe chun b'azora lav dafka. So Ran says again, it doesn't mean chun b'azora. Shkoz machlo hitirin chochen nizrusan kayemis until the neder is nullified. They're a nazir. The korban is saying chovale, and they have an obligation to the korban. El kein chun kamar. It has a semblance of chun b'azora. Why? Shemitoshin kavnosim ritzuya. Since their intent is not pure, af korban seinin ritzuyin. So therefore, even the korban is not really pure. But this person who came from the south, where he meant the L'Shem Shemaim totally, he came since initially he was so pure, if they didn't even sin, it was to not to sin. That's why he became the Nazir on Tzadi. So Shimon HaTzadik knew with certainty, there's no way this man will have a charata regardless. Therefore, he ate of what? Of his korban. So we're saying the mission is going like who? It's going like Rameir. Rameir says that what? It's Nidri Rishoim. He differentiates between Neder and Nedava. A Neder, not, because a Neder creates problems, because you may not be able to fulfill the Neder. But a Nedava, which it's possible to work out to be perfect, even Rameir agrees, that's Ksherim. A kosher does this. Iba saying, I feel Tim Reb Yehuda. It's going like Reb Yehuda. Ki Omar Reb Yehuda bin Nedava. Reb Yehuda says that it's okay to do something in terms of the pasuk in Koheles. When Shlomo El says not to do what to do, that's a neder, not to do. Avol Nedava, right? Benedava, beneder lo amar, right? He never spoke about Nedava, neder. I voktoni tov mizeh mizeh umakayim. But how could you say that? According to Reb Yehuda, if you're going to fulfill the neder, it's a good thing, right? Because it says, but the best is you do both, right? Tomi said no de umakayim. Tony no Dave umakayim. You have to change the text. Not no dare, no Dave. Somewhere says Maishno no dare the low. Why neder not If you fill it, right? Dilmos letakolo, because it may come and create a problem. Nedava nami dilmos letakolo. Rebuda letame. Rebuda is consistent with his position, similar to what we said with Hillel. The Omar, what do he say? Rega, the Omar, the Tanya. Rebuda Omer, the Tanya. Rebuda maybe Odom Kibsosa Lazoro. He brings it to the entrance of the sanctuary. Umakdisha, and he consecrates it there. And he leans on it. V'shochta. So therefore, you can't have a takola by Nedava. So Misterech Nedava, the Karbonos. What about the Nedava, the Nazirus, Michael Meimar? What about the Nedava of Nazirus? Right? Rebutam, the only time, Rebuta Omer, Chasid Rishon Hoi Misavin Lohovi Korban Chatos. Hear this? They wanted, how does a person who's a chosid, how do you bring a chatos? Hashem doesn't allow them to sin, inadvertently even. Right. So how do you bring a chatos? But a nazir, part of his karbonis, when he finishes, he has to bring a chatos. So what did he do? Maybe takol hayedeim, because Hashem wouldn't allow them to have a pitfall. So he watches over them. So according to that, it's not possible. Hashem watches. There's no takola coming about as a result of the nazirus. Reb Shimon Omer. Lo nodru ben Nazir, el harotz lovi ola misnadiv. Right? El harotz lovi ola misnadiv. Or maybe shlomim misnadiv. He says a person who wants to bring, what's it? Lo nodru ben Nazir. Elo. Reb Shim says, person wants to bring an ola, he donates an ola. Shlomim, you could donate. Or maybe toda, v'arbomini lachman, the 4 types of breads. Or maybe al nazirus lo isnadvu, right? But nazirus they wouldn't do. Why wouldn't they do nazirus? K'dei shlikru chotim, shenem avchib olav me'ashechot ala nefesh. Since the Torah says, even he says the Hasidim would not bring a nazir. Even though, why? Because why do you bring a chatas? Because the Torah says v'chipar ala nefesh. The person needs an atonement, so there's a degree of atonement that's needed. They don't want to be seen that they bring it. So therefore chatas they didn't bring. 1 second. This is Reb Shimon. Let's see the run. Tani nodiv Makayim, Reb Yehuda Dorishle Lekroik Reb Meir. Reb Yehuda concurs with Reb Meir, the Tov Mizel Mizeh She'eno Node Kolikar. Whether you make the net or even if you fill the net, it's best not to get involved. Miu Ba'apolagalei Rebbe. So what is he? The Reb Meir, Kro Dinoka Noder, who Adil Nodev. According to Reb Meir, whether it's Nedava or Neder, you shouldn't do either. The day Dafka no there, but Reb Yehuda says no, it's only no there. Avol no they've told me it's good. Reb Yehuda Blatame, the Omad the Ksherim Misavin Lahovi Karbonos Shalchovo, the Ksherin, they want to bring Karbonos of obligation. To Kachim Nojin Ben Nozir came Shel Karbonos Zuhe Mosim, because they do it with pure intent, because they want to bring it totally Shem Shamayim. Nikri Nedova, that's why it's referred to as Nedova. Dalamini Lachman, they bring the Toda with 4 types of breads. What are 4 types? Chometz, 10 chometz, v'gimel minim shel matzah. And the 3 of them, 30 are matzah, and 10 are chometz. Chalos, rekik, and revuchin. Kulam, b'shita achasein. Okay, let's go further. Now, so over here, Tosas asks a question. It says the reason why Reb Shimon says they would not make themselves a nazir, because it says by nazir, it says v'chiper, right? They need chiper olav me'ashachot ala nefesh. So therefore, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be called chotim. They're sinners. But the difficulty is that pasuk is written by what? That pasuk is written by a nazir becomes tameh. By a regular nazir who brings a chatos, it doesn't say v'chiper. So why would they be called sinners, right? So over here, 1 second. second. Somebody said I saw it. They said it doesn't make a difference. 1 second, maybe it's Rosh. Okay, let's go further. Okay. Yeah, it's afterwards. The Gemara asked it. Let's see a little further. The Gemara asked the question. 1 second. Amar Abaye, Shimon HaTzadik, Reb Shimon, Behaaloscha Kapper. Shimon HaTzadik said before he would only eat of what? Of a nazir that was pure. Okay? Reb Shimon also says that the Hasidim and Rishonim, they would bring what? They would want to bring a chatos, right? What? But they didn't. But they wouldn't because they don't want to be called sinners. That's Reb Shimon, right? Because they don't want to be sinners. Behaaloscha Kapper. Kulan Shita Achasein. They're all of one perspective. They were one position. So Ran says, Kulan Shita Achasein. Miulo Omru Mamishtab. They're not what? The Shimon HaTzadik Dafka Nosa Tomei Shnikra Chotei. Who's the Chotei? The Nosa Tomei. The Lav Mishum the Mitzar Atzma. He doesn't say because he denied himself wine, right? According to Shimon HaTzadik. Why a regular person when he becomes a Nazir? What's his concerned? He'll become Tomei, then he'll regret it. If he becomes Tomei, he won't. Elo Mishum the Mischarit. Vilu Reb Shimon Ula Reb Behaaloscha Afil Nosa Tor Nikra Chotei. Yeah, they say even the Nazir. So Shimon HaTzadik wouldn't eat from the osham of the Nazir who became Tomei. But a Nazir became Tor, not a problem. Shimon HaTzadik says no. Even that he wouldn't, because they're called Chotim. A person who's a Chosim would not become a Nazir, because he doesn't want to be seen as a Chotei. Okay? And Behaaloscha Kapper also holds, because he denied himself wine. He's doing the wrong thing. So therefore, Ksherim will not make themselves into a Nazir. Okay. So it doesn't mean literally, but there is a common ground. They all agree. So Mar says, they're all kulam shidachas. Hey, the Nazir Chotek have Shimon HaTzadik, Reb Shimon, Ha'adamar. We already mentioned Shimon HaTzadik, what he said, and Reb Shimon. Behaaloscha Kapper, Rebbe, who's that? What does he say? Yeah, the Tanya. Behaaloscha Kapper, Rebbe Omer, Chiper Olav Me'asher Choto ala Nefesh. Okay? What did he do wrong? Why are we referring to him as Choto? You hear this? Because he denied himself wine. He was permitted. It's Kal V'chomer. I mean, everything's permitted except wine. And yet that's enough reason to condemn him. To call him a Chote. Person who totally denies himself from food, as it says, Bikan Omru, Bikan, Kol Ayoshi Betainis. Person makes a netter, he's going to fast. Nikra Chotek. Right? So the Gemara asks, Vadain. So what about the other ones? So according to Reb Shimon says, but a Nazir Torah is not a problem. The answer is, Hadain Kro, B'Nazir Tomiksiv. This pasuk is speaking about if you're a Nazir Tomei. But if you're Torah not, Somewhere says if it's a combination of both. I mean, for not denying yourself wine, that's not enough a reason to be a chotei. But if you deny yourself wine, and then you become a tomei, which because you were negligent to become tomei, then you're a chotei. So if just for the wine alone, that's enough to classify you as chotei. Let's see the Ran. Hadain Krob and Nozat Tomei, if the Reb Shimon or the Reb Behaaloscha Kapper Porach. The Gemara is asking, according to Reb Shimon, how could you call the man? How could you say Nozir is a chotei? When it says Chipe is referring to what? A Nazir who became Tomei. Dilu Shimon HaTzadik lo kashamidi. Dilu kamakra daf Nazir Tomei. That's what he says. A Nazir Torah is not a problem. Therefore, according to Shimon HaTzadik, he would eat of a regular Nazir's korban. Shimon Dashana b'chet shetir atzov. Both two things happen. It's doubled. It's coupled. He denied himself wine, and the Turah d'ala nefesh kadorish. So how does he know it's even referring to a Nazir Torah? How do we know it's a conjunction of both? Because if it would just becoming tomei, it should say that he sinned. What's ala nefesh? Then al nefesh means because you denied your nefesh. Two things. Al shechoter is that you became tomei. Ala nefesh, because you denied yourself wine. Lamali. So therefore it's a combination of both. Okay? Okay? Ha'omer l'chaveru. Now we're talking about what exactly is a kinui. Ha'omer l'chaveru. Koneim, koneach, koneim. With the dalet is probably kones. Aleph. Dalet. Yeah. It's really kones, koneach, koneim, koneach, kones. Harelu kinuyim. The korban. If you want something to be a korban, you say this is the terminology you use. What about chayrim? What's the key of chayrim? Chayrek, chayref, chayref. Harelu kinuyim l'chayrim. Okay? Nozik, nozich, poziach. The word really is what is nazir. Harelu kinuyim l'nazirus. That's a kinui. Shvusa shkuka. What I use is the term shvusa shkuka. Normally say shvur. What is that? Nodir b'mui. He makes a neder. Mui means Moshe Rabbeinu. Ha're'elu kinuyim l'shvur. Mui, like Moshe did. Because it says by Moshe when he took an oath not to leave Yisro's Midram without his permission. No, it's a shvur.
It's an actual shvur.
He took a shvur. So therefore, b'moi, with the Gemara, b'moi refers to shvur. Moi is Moshe Rabbeinu. Itmar. Now, what is the basis? This the Randa base brought. What is the basis for kinuyim? All these appellations, this jargon. Rabbi Yochanan Omar b'loshen u'mashein. Rabbi Yochanan says no. In the regular vernacular of the regular language, goyim refer to it. You know, like a goy says, it's hali. What the Chacham set up the word hali. It's not something they legislated. You know, it's in the Hebrew dictionary. The goyim, that's what they pronounce challah, hali. So they say, how does the goy say korban? Kones, koneach, konev. That's in the English, in the whatever language. Shimon Lokish says no. Loshen v'shabod lev chachomim. Lios nodebim. This was legislated that when you say, you should not say korban. You should not say shvur. But rather use this jargon. Why? Because there was a concern. How do we know the word bodu means they came up with it? There's no basis for it. They came up with it themselves. Because it says, B'chodesh asher boda milibo. Okay? Ala mizbeach asher osa basic. Right? B'chodesh asher boda milibo. Okay? Boda means he made it up himself. The time of my takinu rabbanon. According to Rish Lakish, why did they create this jargon by these particular three areas? The lo lema korban. Because they don't want you to say korban. So the Gemara says, why should lema korban? What's wrong with saying korban? Right? Dilma oma korban lashem. So the Gemara says, v'lema korban, what's wrong with saying korban lashem? It is a korban lashem. Dilma oma lashem v'loma korban. What happens if he forgets to say the word korban? Just says lashem. V'kom mapik shem shemayim l'vatolo. So he's saying the name Hashem in vain. So therefore, by using the word which has no relevance to the Shem Hashem, koneim, koneas, koneach, therefore there's not a chance that he's going to make a mistake. Korban, normally say korban Lashem. He may forget to say the word korban, say Lashem, and that's supposed to say Shem Shemen Levatolo. Let's see the Ran. Loshen umasu, the kori korban bani lishni. That's the way to refer to other languages. Shabadu lem chachom, shechichu milibom. They mechadish it. Dilma omar Lashem v'loma korban, shumochi, tignu koneis. Ki hecha dilma kones konim l'chud dilo ma korban om Lashem. If he says korban, he may say Lashem. The pasuk says korban Lashem. Ubacharam nami, it says in the Torah. Avagav de Yehuda lo sagle becherem beluchud shestam charam Yehuda einam leberek abayis. Right? Cherem normally in Yehuda doesn't mean berek abayis. It means like a neder. Miu imoma cherem hariu l'shem. If he says cherem, it's Lashem, kidduchsiv, as it says in the pasuk. Hey, as it says cherem Lashem. So if you say cherem, you may say Lashem, right? But cherech came in the lav lishna the crow. It's not a word in the Torah. Lo hoya omer Lashem el leberek abayis. Okay, good. V'tanya Reb Shimon Omer minayin shloima odom Lashem olo. Reb Yehuda says you should say. You don't say Lashem only, you say Ola Lashem. Lashem mincha, Lashem toda, Lashem shlomim. How do you know you don't say that? Talmud lomar korban Lashem. Because the Torah says you say korban Lashem. Well, what's the reason why I review this is not because if you say Lashem first, you may forget to say the second word. But by saying korban Lashem, you say korban. Mazeh shelo niskavein las kishem shemayim ala korban. Omre Torah korban Lashem. Right? Yeah, the Torah says korban Lashem. Aleph. 1 second. Hamaz kishem shemayim levato lachos kam v'kamo. Here the man meant to say Lashem korban. Lashem Ola, Lashem. But you say, Rabbi Yosef, you shouldn't say it that way. Because mistakenly, you may forget to say the second word. Therefore, how should you say it? Korban Lashem. Okay? So here, where the intent originally was with a good intent, we say it's considered Motzi Shem Shem and Levatolo. So a person just mentions the name, not within this context. Definitely, you're doing the wrong thing. Right? That's the Kal V'chomer. Umazeh shel niskavin lahas kishem shemayim ala korban. Right? He meant to say Lashem Ola, Lashem Shlomim, Lashem Toda. And if he forgets to say the second word, it's mostly Shem Shem Levat Tolo. So a person who doesn't have that intent, and you just mention the name Hashem, what are you doing? You're definitely doing the wrong thing. Leimikatano, it seems to be Machlokes, Rabbi Yochanan, Rish Lakish, whether it's Loshen Umas Olam, it's the language of the Goyim, or it actually was specifically legislated by Chazal. It seems to be Machlokes Bisham Yisila. Why? Bisham Yorim Kine Kunuyin Asurin. Hear this? What about, you don't use a kino, use Kine Kunuyin. You go and you corrupt the kinui. Rather than saying konam, you say, no. The Gemara will give examples in a moment. Right? Kine Kunuyim. Even that you're not permitted to do. If you say it, you're locked in. Bisil Omer Kine Kunuyim Mutorim. No. Unless you say it as the kinoi, it's nothing. Somewhere says, my love. What's the machlokes? If you don't say it exactly as the kinoi, is it or is it not? Madyam kinu asurin. That's beishamai ksovar kinu and loshnu musein. So it's the loshn. It's the way the world speaks. So they say that. They say this. They say that. They don't exactly say konam. Madyam mutorim. So according to Basil says that it's permitted because when they legislated the word, it's this word, not any other word. See, a person, if it's part of the language, people speak slang. They'll say konam, but when you speak a language, it's part of the language, so they'll say kon. Right? That's people, they say speak slang. Yeah. But here, what's the basis for the word? The Chum legislated that word. If you say it that way, then it means that. If not, it doesn't mean that. So that seems to be, so the Machlokas, Rabbi Yochanan Shlokish, seems to be this Machlokas, it's a Machlokas Bisham Beis Hillel. Right? Beis Hillel holds, it's what holds like, Rish Lakish is going like Beis Hillel. Therefore, because what? It's Loshin Shabadu Chachomim. So if you say it the way they said it is, if not, it's meaningless. But if you say it's the language of ordinary language, so then it is. So Mercer is low. The Kuli Alma Kinuin Loshin Umasain. Hear this? Everybody agrees it's the vernacular. Beishami Savi Bahani Nami Mishtoi Umas. They speak slang. In these words, they slang the words. No, Savri, Bahani, Lo Mishtoi Umas. No, that kind of slang, they don't corrupt it. They say it the way they say it. Ibo Seimo, or it could be said, Bishame Savri Gazrin Kinui Umishum Kinui. Really, I'll tell you, it has nothing to do with it. They don't use it. But we're concerned that if you don't give that value to the corrupted kinui, no, the person will say, if the kinuim doesn't bind me, even the kinui doesn't bind me. Because I didn't use the Hebrew word. That's what people may think. So as a fence, we say, regardless of what you say, you're bound. You don't make such a gzeira. Therefore, if you say it as you say it, fine. If not, it's nothing. Run. They don't use that word. They say it, klomar, tapran. Even if they say, speak in a corrupted way, lesser mi'iko doshen. It's not a language. It's like, say, that's not English. It's not part of the language. It's nothing. No. Now we rule like Rabbi Yochanan. So we rule like Rabbi Yochanan that it wasn't legislated by the Chachamim, but it's part of the vernacular. So if it's the way they say it, not The kaimelo nami the kinu kinu and mutarim. We rule like Beis Hillel. So we look like Yochanan. It's loshen baduch. It's loshen umas olam. It's part of their language. And also like Beis Hillel, that if the kinui binds you, the kinu kinuyim, a corrupted kinui, is meaningless. Further. Hechi domi kinui kinuyim. What examples of kinu kinuyim in the Nedarim? Where they corrupt. No, what's a kinui? Neder, konam, kones, koneim. Right? Wait, that is the kinui. What's kinu Nedarim? Tani of Yosef. Mi kin mono. Rather than saying konam, he said kin mono. Yeah? So that's corrupted konim. Kin mono. Mi kan chono. Right? Mi kin sono. Right? Kones is the kinui. Rather than saying kones, he says mi kan sana. Hechnam kinui is the cherem. What's kinui cherem? Tani mi pasho, aleph. Tani mi pasho, tach rakim. Yeah, tach rakim, charpim. Right, rather say cheref, he said charpim. Kinu is the zeros. Tani of Yosef, mechasko, menascho, mapichno. Okay, iboilu. Mi pischono mai, mischazono mai, misazno mai. Omar le Ravino Ravashi kinmo my. What he used rather than say konem, he says kinmo. My konem komar. Did he mean kinmo is like konem? Because he did see the others. He put a mem before it, right? He started say the example we gave was mikin mono. But it doesn't even start with a kuf, konem, right? It doesn't even sound like korban. He started with a mem. Here he started with a kuf, but he said kinmo. What's the shaila? Konim comment. Did he mean konim? Oh, dilmo kinomon kinmon besim. It's type of spice. Tourist business is it's part of the what's it called? The spice that went into the Shimon HaMishcha. Komar Omali Ravachim Breder of Yos Chio the Ravashi Kino. Let's see, it says Kino. So it starts with a kuf. My Kino shel Taragol Komar is it? It's the nest that you put under the bird, the chicken to nest on its eggs. Oldimoloshin the konim hu tiboy. It's left unanswered. So over here the Bach says means teku. Kiboy means it's left unanswered. These shalas are all left unanswered. But difference is why this is not a kinu to kinui, because they all start with the letter of the kinui. The others, it doesn't even start with the letter. So it's corrupted from the beginning and the end. Okay? Further. Kinu kinu in the shua. What's a kinu kinu in shua? Shvuel, Shivusiel, Shikoel, Shvuel. Somewhere says Shvuel, Shvuel ben Gershom Ashma. Shvuel is the name of Moshe Rabbeinu. Shvuel is the son of Gershom, who was the grandson of Moshe. Ela Shivuvel, he added a base. Shivuvel. Shivusiel, Shikukiel, Mau. What is it? Gimel, right? Mau? Yeah. Omar Shmuel. And also the box says here it's a take. Let's see the Ran now. The Ran. No Ran yet. Omar Shmuel, Omar Ashbiso. So he didn't start with a shin, right? He's the Ashifto lo maklum. Ashkiko lo maklum. Krishna lo maklum, because it has no connotation of shua. Krishna. The shin is at the end. It's all nothing. Okay? 1 second. Neder, no, the Mishnah says, Noda b'muhi. Person makes a neder by Moshe. He says, Moshe Bui is Aramaic for Moshe. Hare, it says the kinuyim. If a person, no, the Mishnah says, Hare elu kinuyim. They are kinuyim. So how did he say it? He says, Boi kikor zeh. Right? But that's what it means. Well, Moshe kikor zeh. So what does it mean? Tanya Shimul Omer b'moi lo maklum. He says, Kikor b'moi. What does that mean? The kikor should be like Moshe. It's meaningless. B'mumsa, the Omamoi. What about it says? It's Mumsa is the like the shvua that Moshe took to his father-in-law. Mumsa, so that's good. Mumsa means like the neder, the oath which Moshe took. Okay? But Mumsa, the Omamoi, Haril Kinuin L'shvua. That's Mumsa is a Kinuish for shvua. Mumsa. Let's see the Ran. Tanya, Nade B'mui Loma Klum. B'mumsa, the Omamoi. But if it's the Mumsa that Moi said, Haril Kinuin L'shvua. Hachi Prushim Shemleo. Prushim Astis Nos. The Chik Tani, Nade B'mui Loma Lo Omar. B'mui, it says if you make a neder b'mui, what does it mean? It's a neder. It's a kinui. Lo de'oma b'mui l'chud. It's not we just said b'mui. Right? The kiko should be b'mui. Why? El de'oma b'mumsa de'oma mui. It's the shvua which Moshe took. Klomar, the shvua shenish b'Moshe. The shvua which Moshe swore, d'chsiv vayol Moshe, lo sheves es ish. He swore to his father-in-law that he's not going to leave Midjan. Okay? U'shemachita node b'mui di'lo ama shvua. Shkuka b'mui, hayamash amamui b'luchud. Wait a second. If he would say dilu amar shvua tes rega. If he said shvusa, if he said shvusa, the amar mui, dilu amar shvusa shkuka b'mui, hayamashma, the amar b'mui. Okay, b'mui. If that's what he would say, he use the kinoi shvuka shkuka bimoi.
Should be good.
Wait. Hoya mashma the omer mui bilchut. Ubishmachi tenan nodar lashminon beinon sheyaskin nidro shel Moshe. Dainu shvua. Find the comer b'shimon gamliel b'mumsa the omer mui. It's the shvua which Moshe Rabbeinu took. It's the garsi b'mui b'mumsa. Mumi Mumsa El Kinu and the Shawachibush, the Ramshim Galil. Oslamim Dilo Amar Bebeis, if he would say Bim Loha Kinu the Shvur, Hitanan Bimui, Bimumi, Loshio Makain Ima Beis, El below Beis. Lahach Girsa, Hodlo Tanan Shvusa Shkuka Mui, Utanan Noda Bimui, Shum the Shvusa Shkuka Nixor Mishvua, Mashain came Bimui. Pizakinu and Chalukin, Hipsuk Bene. Okay. The first gear said, I don't get fully. 1 second. He says, if he would say shvuka b'mui, it's a problem. It's not good.
Why?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. 1 second.
Wouldn't it be like the Naziris passes by and he says, like him?
No, he says shvu. No, he says, we're saying it's nothing. He's saying, node b'mui lo, when he says node b'mui lo di omar b'mui luchud. El doma b'mumsa b'omar mui. That's good. Klomar. B'shvua shenish b'Moshe. Okay, it's good. Shemochita noda b'mui. Yeah, noda b'mui. Diom ashvuka b'mui. Hoyamashma da'oma b'mui luchud. Shemochtina nodar lashmino debino sheyaskin nidro shel Moshe. Dainu shvua. 1 second. Shemoktina noda lashmino debino noda b'mui. She asking noda. Hainu shvua. Hainu omer shemar galil b'mumsa de omar. Yeah, I got it. He's saying like this. When he says b'mumsa de moi, with the oath of Moshe. Let's use as a shvua b'moi. But he didn't say bishvuk. He didn't say bishvuka.
Right.
If he'd say bishvuka, that's like b'mumsa de moi. I want this to be like the shvua of Moshe. Let's even say shvua b'moi. That's like I'm swearing in Moshe. What do you mean? It's not. It doesn't mean the shvua that Moshe took. I'm swearing in Moshe. What do you mean swearing in Moshe? That's not an oath.
So it's
No, see, I'm bim b'shvua demu. I want this to be like the shvua that Moshe took.
that would be tough.
No, that you need bim bishvuka, bishvusa. That's bimoi.
That's like kept, like.
Not bim. With, not like, with the oath of Moshe, not the cup.
Okay.
Bimoi. He says if you would just say shvuka bimoi, doesn't mean anything.
No.
The shua with Moshe Rabbeinu. What is the shua with? The base is in the wrong place.
Right.
But if it's bim mumsa, bim mumsa, with the oath of Moshe, then you say you want to take an oath.
Right.
Okay, that's how he's differentiating. Okay, next Mishnah. Omer. La chulin.
La.
He didn't say lichulin. He says la is like lo chulin. She'ochaloch. I mean, it should not be like chulin while I eat of yours. That means it should be off limits. Lo chulin. Lo kosher. It should not be kosher what I'm eating of yours. No. No,
To me, it's not good.
Well, she'ochaloch means what I will eat of yours. What I will eat of yours. It should not be like chulin what I will eat of yours. What does it mean I will not be? That means it should be like forbidden to me.
Right.
It should not be like chulin what I will eat of yours.
Right.
That means I'm not permitted to eat your food.
So it's on the gabra. I can't.
No.
I shouldn't eat it.
No, the object is not permitted. We'll see. Lo kosh, lo dochi.
That's the problem.
Lo dochi, dochi also means pure.
Good.
Right? Lo dochi, tor. Tome, noser, pigel, oser. Any one of these languages. It should be noser, pigel, and tome. It should be that. Oser. Let's see the Mishnah. The Ran. Kula bepatochos halamid, karina lu. It's all read with a patach. La. Lo this, shemachi os, the mishtami. Lo chulin el korban. I don't want it to be chulin, but what do I want? It should be a korban. What's korban? That's neder. Lo kosher el oser. Lo dochi. It should not be permitted. El oser. Kid ashken hochi gabi het. Kid amiron. Head Yosef ben Yoezer al ayil kamtzer shu dochon. Kronami ksiv kol tzipor mutorim. Klomu mutoros. Muteris. What does it mean? Torah means it's permitted. Hilkoch. Kiyoma lo kosher. Lo dochi. El oser komar. V'chi tema el oser mishum iser komar. V'lo mishum neder. V'avale kematvis b'dover oser. Now he's asking a good question. The halacha is if you say something, you matfis, it should be like nevelo. We're going to have it later. It says kido ned Hashem. That's what do you have to the yad. When you say a neder, it has to be dover on noder, as something which is man-made. This is created by man. Nevelo is not man-made. Chazer is not man-made. So that's what he's asking. He's asking, so if you say I want to be like non-kosher, something's not kosher. Why is something not kosher? Hashem says not kosher.
Right.
So why are you bound? It should be nothing. That's the Ranzer. Chitema elo osur mishum yisur komar. When he says I want it to be also like the isur of the Torah.
Okay.
V'lo mishum neder.
No.
So if that's the case, v'avalei kematvis b'dover chof natis b'dover rega. Yeah, b'dover osur lo mitzer. If you say I want the bread to be like nevelo, to be like chazer,
Right.
it's not. Right? You have to say it should be like a korban. Korban's man-made. Korban doesn't come by itself. Right? So he says, lo mitzar. Afilu hochi. There, nevertheless, dikal mem hochi, vikal mem hochi. But since when he said isser, it could have meant, he didn't mean os, it could be osir because he made a neder, or it could be osir because the Torah said it's osir. So what? Ikal mem hochi, as lino the chumrah, the kaimel, it's tam the dorm lahachmir. If a neder, it's questionable, is it A or B? We say we go to Chumrah. I'll tell you my difficulty is. He has to say the word Konam, right? He says, this should be not permitted, but he didn't say the word Konam. It should be like Isser. Which Isser? The Isser was man-made. Is this not a yad? This is not a yad. If I said, it should be like neder. It's right? It's what? That's what? It's a neder. It's a regular neder.
Right.
This should be like a korban. Let's say I said this piece of bread is not permitted to me. Neder. And then I said, and loaf A should be like loaf B. Also, so what do I want B should be like A? What's A? I made it a neder.
Right.
This should not be permitted, but osur. What does osur? Osur could mean osur like chazer. Or it also means like I made a neder, right? So if that's the case, he says, but if it go either way, he says, stam dorm lachmi. So my difficulty is we rule, if this is a yad, we rule that what? Yad shein mochiach. No, yad shein mochiach is not a yad. We rule like Shmuel or Rabbi Yochanan. Yodayim shein mochichos like Rava, like Rava and like Shmuel. Yodayim shemichuks lo avi yodayim. So if it's not clear, if a hol can mean either tinius can mean nazir, it's nothing unless you have the nazir passing by.
Right.
You say I will be, even though I will be can be either.
Good.
We don't say stam derm lahachmir,
No.
right? So over here also, what's the Ran saying over the reason why we're mach? Even though it can be A, but since it could also mean B, we're machmir. But factually, if it's a yad, we don't go. It's ein mochiach. So evidently over here, it's not a yad. It's not a yad. It's not a yad. It's not a yad. And you see from the Gemara, it's not a yad, because the Gemara asks a question. When you say it's not chulin, but what is it? It's korban. Meaning in lo chulin, it's like you said korban. That's not yad, because the Gemara asks a question. There's a machlokes we say machlal lava tosha me'ahin. From the negative, you infer the positive, or from the positive, you infer the negative. So that's Remeir. We don't look like Remeir. No, see clearly when you say one, it's like you said the other. But that's not the halacha in yad. That's not the halacha in yad. Because if it would be yad, it's a problem. It's yad eino mochiach. No, so it's not a problem. No. That's why my question is not a question. The Ran says, since it can mean either, we go l'chumra. You go l'chumra. But it's a yad eino mochiach. The answer is not a yad. If you hold mechal lava tosho mehein, it's like when you said that, you actually said the word. Oh, I have to get back to. Okay, we'll stop here.